Hi guys, how are you? Let's see if this will work. It is being kind of annoying again. Bugger on buggers. Holy smokes, just a minute there. Oh, Emerson, I was hoping that this would work out. Okay, there we go. E-bomb, scooch over a little bit there, my love.
Does that not work with your new phone?
It won't work right there. There we go. Let's make part of it too. There you go. Hi guys, how are you? Hope that you're doing great right now. It has been one heck of a day. A really big heck of a day for so many people right now, right? Just a lot of people, a lot of big things going on, and a day to really dig in. Hi Candace, how are you, love? How are you? To dig in and just ask some beautiful but tough questions. So for those of you popping on, hi Jennifer, how are you doing? So for those of you popping on, Erin Kreitz Shirey, Inspirator coach, personal trainer and mama to 3 amazing dynamic daughters. Oh, I'm so good you're doing well. One who's right here. Who's working on her packing list for Europe. Pretty special time right now. Actually, Mackenzie and Emerson are preparing to leave for Europe for 3 weeks with my parents. They fly out on Saturday to California. They fly with them for 3 weeks starting on a Monday. This is amazing. And this is one of those things to where it's planned out, right? Candace, those hearts are so huge. This is such a big trip for them, a big trip for all of us. It is so exciting. Oh my goodness. But so Emerson's right here working on her packing list. This week we're going through all the packing and really feeling so blessed and wonderful. Oh, thank you, Anel. Thank you. Hey, Mike, how are you doing? I was just thinking about you, how funny that you're on here right now, but that's how it all works. Because I was thinking about Park and Rec summer camp and how much fun we had when we worked it. Mike, Brittany, honey. And so Emerson's right here beside me, guys, right now. She's right here beside me, and working on her packing list, so she'll be commenting back and forth a little bit. So for those of you popping on, do me a favor, share this away with your tribe, because I bet they will get some nuggets of honestly, of making them think like an inspirator. They'll get inspired and motivated up in some way. Hey, Victor, how are you doing? Congrats on working out this morning. Good job, buddy. Or was that yesterday morning? I don't know. I just know that I saw that beautiful selfie of you in front of the gym, and I'm really proud of you. So good job. So for right now, you guys popping on, Finny might be popping upstairs, but she's chillaxing for a bit, and I gotta go put her to bed. We had our lovely preschool party tonight for the end of preschool. But this is really big, and it's an Inspirator Life. It's gonna be a little bit of a heavier Inspirator Life, but a really good Inspirator Life, because today, quite honestly, it's been a really wild day. One, hearing about Kate Spade, my heart broke. I actually got my first Kate Spade 2 years ago. It was a big special treat for my 40th birthday.
That was your first one?
That was my first Kate Spade, and it was such a special gift to myself from Jack, and it's bright red, and I love it so very much. Whenever I wear it, I feel so proud, and because I've always loved her designs and love who she is, and love the fact that she took a break from work to be able to be with her daughter. When her daughter was born, her daughter's still a little bit younger than Mackenzie, and so I can't fathom Mackenzie not having me around, you know. And so I think of Kate Spade and her family and all that heartache that went there. And on that note, ask the questions, love the love, and don't be afraid to reach out with your friends that you're concerned about, and give them a big old hug and say, hey, we're going to get some help for you. So not saying that I'm sure all that stuff was done, but just anyhow, that's right front and center. Another is I found out a dear friend from childhood, her dad lost their battle with cancer today, so that's number 2. Another friend who's had some different manic issues. She's home now, thank goodness, gratefully. Hi, Martin, how are you doing, my friend? We need to get up to see you in Sonoma. Martin, we're going to be in the Bay Area for a couple weeks when Dad has to have heart surgery, so hopefully we can pop on up to Sonoma and see you, and we can all come up and visit you guys. So I miss seeing you guys. Martin and Rusty, yeah. Emerson's right here, Martin. Look at how big this girl is now. She's ginormous. So, thanks, because, yeah, it's heartbreaking. And so here's the thing, and this is why I'm putting this Facebook Live out there right now. Why it's really important is that we, as you guys know, that in our family, we live this, our whole mantra is to live your dream life right now. And it's really important. It's important to adventure up. It's important to live adventurously, to live your fitness adventures, to live your life right now, to embrace life's challenges, because everyone's got challenges, but to embrace life's challenges and really find the positives in every situation. However, sometimes it's really hard to, and that's a fact. Sometimes it's really hard to find the positives in the crappiest of situations, but there's ways to do so. But right now, when it comes to living your dream life, I have so many different questions for you for how are you living your dream life. And in light of today, it made me go, oh, you know what? I want you guys to think about these questions. I want you to ask these questions of yourself and those that you love, and to really dig deep. I always say dig deep, play hard, but for you too, that's part of my business. At the end of every boot camp, it's dig deep, play hard, woo. And pardon me, but Emerson smiling. Woo. but I want you to think about these questions, how you can live life richer, more enthusiastically, more full of vibrant energy. And hi, Cha-Cha, how are you doing? Oh, Cha-Cha, I'm so happy that you're here. And how you can just even make every day that much more rich and powerful. So to get on with this, with the dream life component, how are you guys? Answer away. You guys, this is Q&A. I'm taking some time tonight to do this for you because I know that you'll get some nugget from this. And Emerson's right with me again, and Kenzie's in the back room packing, and Finney's downstairs. Jack's at the gym. But to get on with it for you, answer. I'm going to ask some questions, and I want you to type away in these comments because that's what gets these going, okay? So, tough questions. 1, why are you scared with whatever it is that's holding you back? What is it that's fearful for you? I'll use a simple one for myself today. I went to the triathlon shop to get my bike fitted again. On whatever reason, guys, I had this barrier. I've raced off and on since I was 16, but there's a lot of semi-pro and pro triathletes, and for whatever reason, even though I've raced age group-wise and I've placed age group-wise forever, it just feels as if, because I haven't stuck with the sport the same way as some people have consistently every single year, that as if I was falling behind, right? My 5K right now would not be as sub 20 as it was just a few years ago. And in part because I haven't trained that way right now, right? And I always have this barrier of being scared. Hi, Melissa, how are you doing? I want you to send me a cute picture of yourself right now, Missy, because you got a cute little baby bump. So anyhow, so for myself, I had this barrier, and I was like, why am I scared? Why am I scared of this triathlon shop where people are so nice? It's community, it's tribe, it's everything. I know, you know what it was? I was just scared because my own limiting beliefs that I wouldn't be able to. I would pop in there, and I would just a minute, Emerson, and I would not be able to keep up to the way that I've got this potential. I know innate potential to do so, But now with going in there, I'm talking with everybody, and then I'm so excited. I'm beyond energized right now to get over myself, to get out of my own way, to dig in deeper to the racing part, to dig into that honestly, that inner strength and determination with myself, because now is the time, because who knows what's going to happen next year, the year after that. So I need to really focus on right now, and it's an opportunity that my family is so on board with, right? So why was I scared? I was scared in my own way. I was like, I'm scared because what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not as fast as I was before? I'm not as fast as I was before right now, right? What if I can't keep up? Whatever. So what was I thinking? Like, I was being lame. I'm training all the time, but I was being lame with some of those things. So hold on. Well, yes, Emerson, packing list. Yes.
So, will I need that? Sunscreen?
Sunscreen, yeah. I'll put some packing.
No, below sunscreen.
Yeah. No, you don't have any medications. You're good. Mom sent a packing list for these girls. I'm going step by step with it. You don't have any medications, honey. You're good.
No, below that.
Passports, I have all that stuff together.
Like special medical information.
Honey, you're good. You don't have any.
And I also need medical cards and the.
I have all that. You are good. You are good. Sorry, guys. Oh, Melissa, totally. Hey, Jamie, how are you doing? Missed you today, my friend. Hey, Stu, how are you doing? Stu, you're gonna appreciate this. So guys, here's what it's all about: asking these tough questions, and really good questions to ask, and they're kind of the tricky ones to ask, but. Why are you scared is one of them, okay? And how does this affect you every day? So for myself, I'm just going to use a triathlon as a basic thing, right? How did it affect me every day? I kept pulling back and being kind of scared and playing, hi, Mark, how are you doing? Can't wait to see you this summer. But I was like holding myself back a little bit for fear of once I stepped into that bigger picture, once I was seeing even more with the Boise Triathlon Tribe, that I would have to keep with the bigger goals I was saying out loud for myself in a bigger, more specific way, because they would know me and they keep me accountable. Mine was my job to do what with you guys? To keep everybody accountable to their own goals. Yet when it came to this for myself, I could train all the time. Thank you, Candace. I don't know. That's the work on every day, right? And as I say that, here's a fun picture of Emerson and I and Finney actually doing a fun 10K. That was a 5K that we had done together. the mermaid one we did every year at Mother's Day. That was just a couple years ago, right before she had a big soccer game. But anyhow, and how was it affecting me every day? It was having me play small athletically, guys. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? It was having me play small, was thinking of some of the bigger options that I know that I could do. And I play small physically to where, okay, my knees are tricky, but I got to work on them. And I got to do this. If I want to be continuously that athlete that I know that I am, then I need to step up and get out of my own way with those fears. I got to step up, get out of my own way and be like, yes, I'm as good as anybody here on this table. Even if I took time off to have these kids, if I took time off for this, oh, Mary, and if I took time off to, because of knee issues or with the move or anything else, that does not matter. It doesn't mean that I am not capable and qualified enough to jump out there and perform at an ability which I know my body can do, right? And so, and that's how it's affecting me every day, is that I was like, I'm training all the time, totally. But I pulled back a little bit in some of my HIIT workouts. Why? Because I don't know, I just did, And so anyhow, so here it is. And here's the next question for that. Is this action bringing joy or pain? Is the action, how does this affect you every day that you're scared of? Is that action bringing you joy or pain? It's a really important question to ask, because is that action bringing you joy or pain? So for me, it was bringing a little bit of pain, because I was like, you've got this little athlete in you that needs to play bigger and bigger and bigger, and she's trying to, but you need to step up, you need to get accountable, you need to get that coach every single day, not just once in a while, and you need to dig into that triathlon community here locally, and you're ready for it, and you need to put out there those bigger goals to that crew, and you need to step on their board, and you need to get the stats in their system just like anybody else, right? You struggle fear of balancing being a mom of 7, having time to pursue your dreams. Totally, Candace, I completely get that with you. Completely get that with you. When it comes to being a mom, balancing that, and then with your own dreams, there's this wheel that goes on, right? And actually, Jamie, if you're still on here too, we've had these conversations too, to where it's like this teeter-totter, to where you're like, oh, you go for your dreams, and then something with your kiddos might happen, you're like, oh, right here, and then back, forth. And yet the thing is, when you are going for your dreams and you're still a mom, you're always going to be on with your beauties, that they see that and they get more inspired for themselves to dig into bigger goals when you are following your dreams so much, right? Emerson, when you say that, so tell these guys, when you see, okay, because Emerson's sitting right here with me, when you see me going for my race goals, right? And you see, even with Coeur d'Alene, what does that make you think of moms doing?
Being very athletic and awesome.
Well, no, but you know what I mean, though? When it comes to, say, you for soccer or something like that. What if I were to talk about something and not follow through on it, right? What if I were, we want to be an example from totally, Candace, that's exactly what it is. So, Good
job, Candace.
So, here, I was just scoot over a little bit. It's so fun having you here right now. So, what, as when it comes to even thinking about what you can do or what you can't do, okay, here's one, Palm Beach, right? And so look at Palm Beach, guys, right? So I was gone for a week in Palm Beach ever since that baby, and that for me was a big deal to be away, because I was away for a week. It takes it's 2 full days travel. It's crazy, and that's where actually I met Candace. That's where I met Jamie, and when I was gone at first, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't go. That's first of my big dreams. I'm teaching, and I teach all over the place, but I was like, I'm teaching this conference, but I'm going to be there for 6 days, and that was a big deal. But mind you, these guys were totally fine. If anything, what did you wish for? To be at the ocean too.
I just want to go with you.
I know. But what did you say afterwards? You said, it was so cool seeing that video of you being in the presenting part. You said the pictures, I look so happy. And so that's the thing, is that our kids, when they see us so happy, what are they getting?
Happy.
And they feel so much better too, right? Because what good is it if you're a mom that's not going for your dreams and you're squashing yourself down a little bit for your kids? You're not your best self for yourself or for your kids. And it's hard to figure out that balance part, but I find balance to the most, what do I say? I find balance to the most unrealistic word. Because here's the thing, with the Inspirator logo, why is it a circle? Because you're constantly moving forward, and one thing is always going to be out of whack, but you're constantly moving forward by trying and going for it and addressing, where the glitches are, but going forward in your health, your fitness, your wellness, your work, your family life, your adventures, all of that. Okay, so here's back to the questions. 1, why are you scared? 2, How does this affect you every day? 3, is this action bringing joy or pain? And that could be physical pain or emotional pain, financial pain, any of that, okay? Just a minute, I'll look at your packet list in just a little bit. Stay out here though, beautiful girl. Another one, what am I really doing to live how I dream of right now? This addresses you right there. Hey, Katie, how are you doing? We still need to get together soon sometime, my friend.
Who?
Katie Sloan, who met at the park with the cute little kiddos that you guys were playing tag with. Remember they were from New York City? He was from the Bronx. Yeah, so Katie's on right now too. So that's the next question. Also, what am I holding on to because of comfort versus letting go for growth? It's like a full-on coaching session. But what am I holding on to for comfort versus letting go for growth? What would that be for you guys that you're doing? Holding on to for comfort versus letting go for growth. So for us, how did we grow as a family this last year? What did we do? You're 10 months in.
We moved.
Yeah, we moved. And what did we... Duh.
I thought you meant 2018.
No. But so 10 months ago, right? So we moved. And was it comfortable in the Bay Area? Totally, right? Oh, your job. Ha, 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 ha. Right, Mary? I know. So that's the part. Hey, Susie, how are you doing? There's
Hi,
Susie.
Susie.
You know Susie. And
Wait, which Susie?
Boston Susie, who I'll be seeing, who Finley calls Suzu.
Oh.
And so that one, what are you holding on to because of comfort versus letting go for growth? So Susie, I'm going to use you as an example right now because Susie's one of my coaching clients. She's done amazing. She's seriously growing exponentially. Hey, Annie BB's on here, Emerson.
Hi, Annie BB.
Look what she's doing. Working her packing list, Berta.
Well, she couldn't even see
and
the
so
glare of the camera.
Susie is growing exponentially right now. Like seriously growing exponentially. Susie, I hope you're still on here right now. If you're on, give some hearts or a thumbs up and you better comment in this because we've been working one-on-one since March. And she is saying yes, some of the biggest goals for her business, right? And yay, hi Miriam. And she is seriously like, her business is exploding.
Wait, why did that say Mir instead of Miriam?
Well, because that's how she is on Facebook world, honey. And so she has had this dream of like getting a Mini Cooper. She's had a dream of not working in summer. She leads these drama camps. Susie. She has these drama classes throughout the year, and in summertime, drama camps. Well, guess what? This summer, she's like, I want to have my summer with my daughter. She's going to college after this next year. She's going into her senior year. And I want to work in the morning, but I want to be able to make it work to where I don't work. I'm not in and outs working the day camps every day this summer. And she's had her own business now for 14 years, I want to say 12 years. I can't remember.
About as long as you've had your business?
I've had mine for 14, yeah.
Yeah, so about
And so, yeah. And so she's like, I'm ready for it. So guess what she did, guys? She stepped onto what was not serving her, right? She stepped onto, I know, 10% battery left.
We have 10% battery left. So
she stepped onto
10 minutes.
Holding back what was comfortable and let go of it to grow. And guess what's happening? She's getting her dream car in the next couple weeks now. I fly back there for an intensive in Boston for a one-day intensive at the end of beginning of August. We're going to do a day retreat back at her house, an amazing Inspirator retreat back in Boston. And she let go of thinking that she had to work every day. And guess what? It's done. She's now got her summer back in a whole different way. Now, who doesn't want that, right, guys? Like you have these patterns thinking, I have to do it this way. I have to do. But when you hold on because it's comfortable versus shifting and letting go to grow, it's just holding you back. It really is. Candace, seriously, it is totally holding you back. I love that heart right there. Thank you so much.
Liked it.
That was Candace. She's so wonderful. She's my friend who lives in the South. You'll meet her one day soon. I promise. Okay. And so here's some of the tough conversations that you have to have. Are you guys ready for the tough conversations? Are you ready for the tough conversations? Are you ready for them?
Sure.
Do you want to have them, Emerson?
Sure.
Are you ready? Okay. Sure. Tough conversation number 1. How can we live bigger together? How can we live bigger together? What do you think?
Spend more time as a family.
We do a lot of time as a family, too. Tell these guys, what did you do yesterday with living bigger together?
Yesterday we went stand-up paddleboarding at Queen's Pond.
For lunch break, yeah, because that's our dream life. Jack and I both working at home.
And Finley was at preschool, so he was even better.
So we got to talk about older 2 kids. We got to go stand-up paddleboarding for an hour, and we had so much fun. And
I knocked her off.
And I knocked her off. And it was a blast.
I knocked you off more.
You did, I know. But I wanted to swim a lot
more.
That's
because I jumped off. So I knocked myself off, but then getting off, I made sure you fell off.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. But regardless, though, guys, here's the thing. Part of Dream Life-wise for Jack and myself was how can we live bigger together? And that was it. How can we spend more time with our kids? How can we shift some things up to make it to where we are able to grow and nurture Inspirator Coaching and Fitness, nurture my dreams, nurture his dreams, nurture the kids, and have more and more time with the kids, right? So for us, it was shifting for him to be able to work at home. And that was a big, big, big conversation to have a couple years ago, and gradually transitioned into it. And he actually, a lot of people don't know this, but he turned down this very lucrative, amazing job with Stanford because the fact it was an amazing job, but it wasn't the right fit for our family. Okay, why? Because it would be him commuting. He wouldn't be working from home. We wouldn't be able to go stand up paddleboarding on lunch break to kick off the first day of summer with our older 2 kids.
It was our first real day of summer, because the other days were considered weekend to me.
And that's how we've done this structure for our life to make it work, to where both are working, but we've got all this ample family time. So 1, how can we live bigger together? 2, what am I doing to sabotage my own happiness? It's a tough one. What am I doing to sabotage my own happiness? What am I doing to sabotage your happiness? So it's a self-sabotage question, which I know many people do not like at all. They don't like answering this question, and people do it all the time. Being in fitness and wellness, you guys, and fitness, wellness, and empowerment, whenever you gain, isn't it a good question, Mary? It is such a good question. But what am I doing to sabotage my own happiness, and what am I doing to sabotage your happiness? And you ask that too, and you, like with your kids, you can think about that as well. Like, what am I doing to sabotage your happiness with your kids? Like, am I being my best self? And this, Candace, goes right back to you following your own dreams and your kids and that juggle with motherhood. Well, you know what? When you're happier and you're feeling more inspired, guess who else is going to feel more inspired and happier? These nuggets right here, right? And it doesn't mean do all those big dreams at once, but even doing a little bit, giving yourself permission to make some shifts, it is monumental.
Is that water or coffee?
What?
Is that water or coffee, or is that empty?
It's sparkling. You're not going to like it. It's like the super lime, yeah. So, hey, hi, Elise. How are you doing? So, yes, that's a really good question.
Wait,
but what am I doing to sabotage?
On camera?
Because you can bring on Facebook-wise, you can bring them on camera now. And so,
makes sense.
Here's another question. How are you doing life to honor you? Okay? So, how am I doing life to honor you? What do you think? Aside making your life amazing every single day. Thanks for yawning at that question, dude. My
I'm
God.
tired.
Oh my gosh. How am I doing life to honor her, allowing her to play soccer and read all day long? But really, that's a good one though. To where how are we doing life
and play with
to honor you? But how are you doing life to honor yourself? And how are you doing life? If he's not asleep, sure, go for it. And how are you doing life to honor those that you love? Okay, that's a really, really good question, and it's one that I ask so many of my clients because often it has you, where am I holding back? What am I stuck on? Oh my gosh, where are these little nuggets? They're like 20 pounds on my back. And once I start addressing them, guess what? I feel lighter and lighter and lighter. Then I can address my health and fitness and wellness. And I actually start losing weight and I feel getting stronger. And I'm getting my athletic goals met and my personal goals met and my empowerment goals met. All of that comes together. Hi, Lynn. How are you doing? Lynn, watch this replay. You're going to love these questions.
So sad. I can barely hold him anymore.
I know he's so big now. Here comes Rocket now too. Okay, guys, we've got like 2% on the phone left and it's going to die. And then here's the last question. What can you do to be a better person to others? Now, here's the reason why I asked this question. Because one, being an inspirator is your, hi Valerie, how are you doing, Miss Hawaii? But how are you? I know he is, I know. But what can you do to be a better person to others? And so for an example for yourself, like what are you doing to help other people? What can you do to be a better person to others? How can you take 5 big breaths before you respond to a conversation with somebody that's an uncomfortable conversation? How can you actually address a complicated challenge and do so with grace and ease? How are you helping see, love, hear all of those around you? Because what does everybody want? They want to be seen, loved, and heard. But it's what can you do to be a better person to others? And I say that because when you think about when you're your best self possible, it's also how can you be the best person towards those that you love, and not even those that you love, but everyone around you. It could be the checker at the grocery store. It could be the person at the bookstore. It could be even the telemarketer that calls. How are you being a better person to others? Because the way that you put off that good energy, it's always the good energy that you're going to receive. So let me go over these tough questions and tough conversations again. 1, are you guys ready? Hi, Kate. Okay, you guys that are just popping out, do me a favor, watch this replay. The phone's going to die in just a minute, but you're going to get some good nuggets from it, and I promise. And I want to hear back from you. I want you to message me. I want you to post in the Empowered Inspirator Life. It is the free group that you guys are more than welcome to join. I'm going to start another fun challenge, breakfast and burpees. Oh yeah, Kate just said she loves Girls on the Run. This is Emerson's shirt from.
This isn't even my shirt. It's Kenzie's
shirt. But at the end of the year, what was it?
We signed T-shirts, and we were supposed to bring in a white T-shirt, just like a blank T-shirt if we wanted to. So on the back of here, I have everybody on my class, on my 4th grade class's name. They all signed it, and then on here I have Mr. Van Cleek's 2018 class.
But Girls on the Run we had in the Bay Area, Kate and Mackenzie did it a couple times and loved it.
I've done it, except we moved.
We moved. I'm thinking about doing it for Boise for next year for the 5th graders because it's such a great program. I'm bringing it here.
Mom.
It is what?
Before the phone dies, can we do the weird yoga position?
Oh, no, we're not going to do. No, we're going to fall on our head. Congrats,
no, it's so much fun.
I totally need this night. Oh, Mary, I hope so. Mary, come join us in Hawaii. Okay, so here's my thing, guys. 1, go to Empowered.
This is in Boise. It's boring up here.
No, it's not boring up here. You love it. So 1, Empowered Inspirator Life. If you're not in it, go into that. I will put the link in down below, or one of you guys can right now add that group name and please put it into the comments. That's one thing right there. Fun, free challenges. More of these coaching nuggets, these Facebook Lives will be done in there, and I'll get everybody right into there. But there's just goodness and inspiration and motivation and health and fitness and wellness and workouts and goofiness with kiddos and how to live your best life right now. Okay, so that's one thing right there. It's just, I'm trying to get from the public platform so people feel even more comfortable with their conversations into that Empowered Inspirator Life group. So it's just a private little group for everybody. That's one thing. 2, I have 2 spots. That is it that are left for the Inspirator Retreat in Hawaii, guys. It is at the end of September, September 27th to the 30th. It is going to be seriously amazing. It is on the Big Island. It is going to be actually even more phenomenal than the last year's one. The house has a swimming pool that is, and the house is 5 minutes from the beach. It's going to be spectacular. So join us there. I'll put that link down below as well. And then the 3rd one on the fun nuggets. It's been a rough year. Serious, Miriam, it has. That's why I did this tonight, because these questions are so tricky. So Mary and Miriam, I'm glad you're both in here together because you both are right by each other. You guys should come up on here and visit me up here in Boise. I don't know, but we got to powwow because we got to get everyone feeling so good and inspired and loved. So let me go back to these tough questions. 1, why are you scared? 2, how does it affect you every single day? 3, is this action bringing joy or pain? 4, what am I really doing to live how I dream of right now? 5, what am I holding on to because of comfort versus letting go for growth? Okay, those are the tough questions. Now the tough combos. Are you ready? Are you guys ready for these combos?
Are you ready?
Okay, 1, how can we live bigger together? 2, what am I doing to sabotage my own happiness? What am I doing to sabotage your happiness? It could be things that we don't even know that we're doing. We kind of do, but we don't want to admit to them. Okay. 3, how are we/you doing life to honor you? So how am I doing life to honor you? How are you doing life to honor me? How am I doing life to honor myself? Okay. Last one. What can you do to be a better person to others? So that's the last question right there. What can you do to be a better person to others? So hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's Facebook Live. Share this with everybody. Put it all out there. Let them join the Empowered Inspirator Life community. Join us on Thursdays for Inspirator Life. It is every Thursday from 1 to 1:30-ish Mountain Time with a fellow entrepreneur who is an inspirator in my world, inspires and motivates me in one. And actually, this is the nugget who came up with the word inspirator when she was 5 years old. Huh, Emerson? My wordsmith.
And multitastic.
Oh, she also came up with multitastic too. Yeah. Oh, Emerson, dear God. And is now definitely going into 5th grade. So anyhow, and you came up with those words when you were 5. Cutie pie. So on that beautiful note, have a wonderful evening. Love on those that you adore so very much. Please, please, please know that You are magnificent
Jack
and
Christopher
phenomenal
Shirey.
in all that you do.
We
Good, Candace. They are so many wonderful questions.
We want to tag Emma and Rocket Dog on Emerson and Rocket Dog on Instagram.
Oh, but it's not Instagram, it's Facebook, sweetie pie.
Yeah, but on Instagram, Emerson and Rocket Dog. That's me.
That is you, but I have to approve everybody that follows.
Yeah.
Emerson's a ham. Oh, seriously, Miriam, you have no idea. You're a ham. Do you think that you're too bad you don't have her in summer camp. We're trying to figure out that she can be in camp in Alameda this summer, but she's going to be gone for like 6 weeks this summer, huh?
But one of the weeks is going to be in
She'll be in
Alameda.
Europe for 3 weeks, and then she'll be in Alameda for a week, and then she goes to Colorado for a dude ranch week, and then back to Alameda, and then we drive back up here. So you're going to be gone for quite a while. What a summer this 10-year-old's having, right? How cool is that? So you guys, go out for the big goals. Live your life as your own inspirator. Love on those that you just love on so very much. Speak your truth. Be amazing at being the one you. And remember, you are what? Your own what?
Inspirator.
Okay, good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, guys.